Involution has become a buzzword in China and across East Asia, describing a vicious cycle of overwork and competition that leads nowhere. Unlike healthy competition that drives innovation and progress, involution is about grinding harder and longer, even when it doesn't make anything better. Think cramming for endless tests, working crazy overtime, or taking a dozen certifications just to keep up, not move forward. From Chinese students battling through brutal exams, to Japanese youth competing for elite universities, to South Koreans stuck in a high-pressure work culture, involution has become a regional epidemic. It reflects a deeper problem: limited resources, widening inequality, and a societal obsession with winning. This article explores what involution is, why it's happening in China and beyond, how it affects society, and what can be done to break the cycle. Involution is a type of self-defeating competition. Everyone works harder, but no one actually gets ahead. Unlike innovation, which improves outcomes, involution just wastes time and energy. Students take expensive tutoring classes but still struggle with creativity. Workers put in 12-hour days, often referred to as 996 from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week, but burn out and feel stuck. Parents spend a fortune on extracurriculars for their kids just so they don't fall behind. It's the opposite of progress. It's running on a treadmill that never stops. Involution is fueled by both deep-rooted and surface-level forces that reinforce each other. East Asia holds about 20% of the world's population, but only 8% of arable land. In China, most people live in the eastern half of the country, fighting for jobs, housing, and school slots in overcrowded cities. It's a classic case of too many people chasing too few opportunities. China's income gap is wide and getting worse. The top owns most of the wealth, while regular people face sky-high housing prices and stagnant wages. For example, in cities like Beijing and Shanghai, home price-to-income ratios can hit 20 to 30 times. In Seoul and Tokyo, it's not much better. This inequality creates a constant fear of falling behind, leading people to overwork just to maintain basic stability. East Asian culture glorifies hard work and achievement. Success is often narrowly defined: elite schools, high salaries, and prestigious jobs. This mindset fuels comparison and status anxiety, where parents obsess over grades and workers grind for promotions, often at the cost of their health and happiness. These factors don't just cause involution, they also keep it going. Education race. Limited top schools lead to an intense tutoring arms race. Declining social mobility. It's getting harder for average folks to move up, so there's more pressure to compete smart. Tech shifts. Automation is replacing low-skilled jobs, making people chase more diplomas and certifications. Urban pressure. Big cities mean big costs, pushing more people into the 996 work culture just to stay afloat. It becomes a never-ending loop. The more you try to escape, the deeper you sink. People are exhausted. In Chinese cities, demand for mental health counseling surged 30% in 2023. Anxiety, insomnia, and depression are on the rise. Workers are stressed, students are burnt out, everyone feels trapped. When survival depends on outworking your peers, no one has time or energy to innovate. Students memorize instead of thinking. Workers do safe, repetitive tasks instead of taking creative risks. Involution kills the curiosity and long-term thinking that innovation needs. Want proof that involution is breaking society? Look at birth rates. China's fertility rate in 2023 was just 1.09, well below the 2.1 replacement level. South Korea dropped below 0.72, the lowest in the world. Why? Because people don't want to bring kids into a world this exhausting, expensive, and uncertain. Not everyone is playing the game anymore. Some are walking away. Lying flat is a youth rebellion against toxic hustle culture. Gap years, remote work, and gig jobs are gaining popularity. More young people are moving from mega cities to smaller towns to escape the rat race. It's not laziness, it's resistance, a quiet protest against a system that's breaking them. The government can expand healthcare, education, and housing support to reduce survival anxiety. Reform exams to value creativity, not just test scores. Tackle income inequality with tax reforms and anti-monopoly policies. Businesses can stop measuring success by hours worked, focus on outcomes, not attendance, offer flexible hours and skill-building opportunities, build a workplace culture that supports work-life balance. Redefine success. It's okay not to chase prestige. Focus on learning useful, future-proof skills like coding and digital tools. Take care of your mental health. Your value isn't in how much you grind. Final thoughts. How to stop drowning in a sea of effort. Involution isn't just a Chinese problem. It's a warning for any society obsessed with hustle, productivity, and perfection. The truth is, not all competition is good. If everyone is running just to stay in place, maybe it's time to step off the treadmill. Because life is more than winning. It's about meaning, dignity, and sustainability. Let's stop asking who's trying the hardest, and start asking, is this worth it?